me and my family went on holiday about a week ago, and the conditions of a ride, which was not stated on the wall or no listing or writings about it anyway. We were on a go-kart, my granddaughter was, and she was made to take her handbag off her neck. It was like a shoulder bag in case it was caught in the ride for safety reasons, but it wasn't ever stated on any billboard or showing, and she put it down, and the lady that made her take it off, who was working for Butlins, told her to put her handbag with lots of other people's handbags. So she did, and when she came back off the ride, her handbag was missing, and her money was gone, and her phone was gone, and everything was gone out of the handbag. So we reported it to the police, and we reported it to the management, and the bag was handed in, but it was empty. There was no money left in it.
How much was stolen, Kathleen?
£50, and the CCTV camera was given to the police and everything, and the handbag was handed in with her phone. And my granddaughter's 24. She just had a baby. The baby was only 10 days old. So I took the baby and looked after my great-grandchild.
Kathleen, I'm sorry. It sounds terrible, but I need to ask you what your question is for me.
My question is, would she be able to get some compensation or some recognition that they are liable for making her take her handbag off and leave it with a member of staff? And the staff didn't say that it was an owner's risk or anything. They just said, the rule is you have to take the bag off, but it was not stated anywhere in any writing anywhere. Would she be able to get some compensation?
Well, first of all, to me it sounds sensible that someone has to take a bag with a strap round your neck off when going on a rotating piece of machinery. Don't you think it's sensible that they do that?
Oh, definitely, yeah. But,
okay, so the issue then isn't taking the bag off. The issue is the storage of the bag.
That's right, yes.
Okay. Were there lockers available? I assume not.
No, nothing, no.
So did she actually hand it to the attendant to look after, or did she put it down on the floor somewhere?
She put it on the floor at the attendant's specification with other handbags. She said, will you leave your handbags there with a BS handbag? Right.
This is a tricky one, because the job of the organisation, the holiday park, is to take reasonable care of the handbag. Telling did you say your daughter or your granddaughter?
My granddaughter.
Telling your granddaughter to put a bag in a pile sounds safe. I mean, it doesn't sound to me. I've been to holiday parks with kids. I mean, if I put a bag down somewhere, I don't really expect them to have, I'm being slightly flippant, Kathleen, forgive me, an armed security guard standing there with an Uzi to look after it. What do you think they ought to have done but didn't do?
Should have said it was at your own risk. Should have told you that.
And if they'd said it was at her own risk, what would she have done?
Put it there.
She wouldn't have done.
She would have phoned me, and I would have went out again, and I would have got the bag and waited.
Really? Or is that hindsight? Or do you think that's true?
No, that's what I would do, because
I'm sure you would, but do you think she would have said, "Oh, I'll just get off the ride after queuing. I'm not going to go on the ride. I'll phone Grandma and wait 10 minutes for her to come along and then try the ride again"? Is this a little bit of hindsight?
Because we've been going to this place since 1960s. We've always been safe. We've never had anything go wrong.
Okay. I don't think, Kathleen, I'm sorry to say this, I don't think that the holiday camp is going to be liable here. They've got an obligation to take reasonable care, but they don't have they're not strictly liable. If someone's come along and nicked something, unless the camp has been negligent and done something careless, they're not liable for it. They're not liable for to use a phrase that someone else on the Legal Hour was using earlier, they're not liable for third parties. They're not liable for things other people do. Okay. Now, they might, if you complain and say, look, we've been coming to you since the 1960s, they might say, do you know what? It's only 50 quid. I say only in the sense from their point of view. Kathleen's one of our best customers, and she's clearly genuine and clearly very upset about this. We'll give her £100 off her next holiday as a goodwill measure. Have you tried that?
We didn't ask for anything. We just reported it and said it was terrible, because when we reported it, there was lots of other bags still going on. I said somebody else can come along and get their bags still.
Well, I would definitely approach the holiday camp and say what's happened. Maybe they'll give you the money as a measure of goodwill. Maybe they'll give you money off the next holiday. I don't know, but it's definitely worth asking, Kathleen, because it sounds like you're an incredibly loyal customer and you're someone who morally deserves to get recompensed for that. And I wish you, your granddaughter and your great-grandchild all the very best.